2025 is absolutely insane for Isekai fans. We've got solo leveling Ragnarok dropping, Return of the Manhwa Sect hitting 100 plus chapters, and new hidden gems every single week. But here's the thing. Every channel keeps recommending the same 5 to 6 popular titles. Today I'm fixing that. These are the top 20 best isekai, reincarnation, regression manhwa with male protagonists that are actually worth your time in 2025, all with male MCs, all with 100 plus chapters. Most 150, 400 plus, all fully translated and available right now. From pure revenge bloodbaths to god-level martial arts to system apocalypse masterpieces, this list has everything. Smash the like button if you're ready, drop your favorite isekai in the comments, and let's jump straight into number 20. Ludger Cherish is the protagonist of I Got a Fake Job at the Academy. After he died during a car accident on Earth, he was reborn in a world where magic and sciences coexist. Originally, he was on the way to Lindenbrot to look for fragments of a relic before the raid on the train happened. He accidentally ended up with the identity of Ludger Cherish, a professor of the famous Thorn Academy. Due to John Doe, the executive of Black Dawn who planned to infiltrate Thorn Academy with that identity, he is now stuck between the forces of the Thorn Academy and the secret organization Black Dawn that infiltrated the Academy. Now let's go to number 19. The World After Falls. Jae-hwan was an ordinary person buying chips at a local convenience store when strange towers suddenly appeared around the world, summoning people inside. Choosing to accept the summons, he witnessed monsters ravaging his home and managed to conquer 100 levels, defeating various boss monsters along the way. In the end, Jae-hwan discovered that the tower was an illusion and that humanity had not been destroyed. He fights against those who created the towers, which serve as cultivation methods for the gods and lords. As he confronts these adversaries, Jae-hwan vows to dismantle the system and the world that betrayed him. His ultimate foe is Big Brother, the master of the system itself. Let's go to number 18. The Night King who returned with a god. Leon Dragonia Lionheart is the last king of the Lionheart Kingdom. Originally a worker, he died from overwork and was reincarnated as the son of Argon Dragonia Lionheart. At 16, he embarked on a crusade to gain the favor of the goddess Ariana, becoming the youngest Holy Grail knight in history. At 36, he became the king of Lionheart, battling demons for over 2 centuries. After vanquishing them all, he returned to South Korea and, finding it devoid of holy power, decided to establish a new pantheon of gods. Let's go to number 17. I became a renowned family's sword prodigy. Baek Woojin is the youngest son of a renowned swordsman family who has neither talent in swordsmanship nor an impressive aura, despite trying harder than anyone. Although he was dishonored by his own family and killed, he reincarnates as the owner of a magic sword. His only goal is the destruction of his own family. Let's go to number 16. The max level hero has returned. Prince Davy, mocked as the useless Coma Prince, spends 1,000 years training with legendary heroes in another dimension. Only 1 year passes in real life. He wakes up completely broken level, overpowered, and turns his failing kingdom into an unstoppable empire. Let's go to number 15. The name of this manhwa is Infinite Leveling Up in Murim. Modern-day martial artist Dan Yusong dies and reincarnates in the brutal Murim world as a crippled orphan. He gains a system that lets him level up through pure training. No gifts, no cheats, just endless grinding. From the weakest body to the absolute strongest under heaven through blood and sweat. Let's go to number 14. The name of this manhwa is the legendary Moonlight Sculptor. Lee Hyun, also known as Weed, is the main protagonist of the light novel and manhwa legendary Moonlight Sculptor. He was the strongest player in the game, the continent of magic, or, under the avatar, Weed. After selling his account to pay off his debts to the loan sharks, he is determined to take revenge on them by earning the same amount in 5 years. His only hope is to do so was to join the virtual reality MMORPG Royal Road under the same name Weed. He then embarks on a journey that will change his life. He is currently the king of the Arpan Kingdom Park Empire. Let's go to number 13. This manhwa name is Return to Player. In this manhwa, the gods turn Earth into a giant RPG, and humanity fails miserably. After watching the world end, Seon Kim regresses 15 years into the past as the only true player. Knowing every future quest, boss, and betrayal, he will become the strongest player and write a perfect ending this time. Let's go to number 12. This manhwa name is Doombreaker. Zephyr is the protagonist of this manhwa. He is the last human fighting evil in a world abandoned by the gods. When he is killed in battle by Tartarus, the god of destruction, all hope for humanity seems lost. But Zephyr's fate is not sealed. The gods who find his battles entertaining have gifted him a second chance at life, as he is sent 10 years into the past, back to when he was a slave instead of the most powerful human alive. Let's go to number 11. This manhwa name is the greatest estate developer, and it is truly a masterpiece. Civil engineering student Kim Suho dies and wakes up as Lloyd Frontera, a spoiled, bankrupt noble in a fantasy novel. Instead of swinging swords, he uses modern engineering to build dams, roads, bridges, and sewage systems, accidentally turning a failing territory into the richest kingdom on the continent while trolling everyone with his scams. Let's go to number 10. This manhwa name is Player Who Returned 10,000 years later, and it is one of the best manhwa I have ever readed. Oh Kang-woo spent 10 millennia fighting in the 9 hells and became its absolute ruler. Finally, he returns to Earth, only to find gates have opened and hunters now exist. Trying to live a quiet life eating cheeseburgers while hiding the fact that he's basically the devil himself, until the world forces him to reveal his true power. Let's go to number 9. This manhwa name is SSS-Class Suicide Hunter. In a world dominated by a mysterious 100-floor tower, humanity is divided into ranks, and power decides everything. Among the countless hunters struggling to survive is Gongja Kim, a bitter, jealous, and overlooked F-rank hunter, crushed by disappointment as he watches the elite dominate the stages far above him. He is weak, insignificant, and consumed by envy. Then one day he awakens a forbidden, broken skill beyond imagination. Whenever he is killed by someone, he copies their strongest ability, and the entire world rewinds by 24 hours. With this power, Gongja does something no sane person could ever endure. He begins to kill himself again and again. Thousands of deaths, thousands of resets. Each time he chooses a stronger opponent. Each death grants him a new ability, new knowledge, new mastery over time and fate itself. Pain, fear, and sanity become meaningless as he turns his own life into a brutal, endless training ground. Each loop sharpens him, transforms him, strips away the weakness he once hated. Let's go to number 8. This manhwa name is Revenge of the Iron-Blooded Sword Hound. Fakir was raised as the perfect hunting dog for the tyrannical Baskerville family, then framed for treason and executed. He regresses 10 years into the past with ice-cold rage and perfect memories. Every sword swing, every plan, every alliance is calculated for one thing: the complete annihilation of the family that raised him to kill and then threw him away. Let's go to number 7. This manhwa name is The Return of the Crazy Demon. Lee Jaha, nicknamed the Mad Demon, was the strongest lunatic in Murim until his own insanity got him killed. He regresses decades into the past, back when he was just a low-ranking constable. This time, he's not aiming for justice or honor. He's going to live however he wants, punch anyone who annoys him, drink endless alcohol, and still accidentally become the strongest under heaven. Let's go to number 6. This manhwa name is Nano Machine. Cheon Yo-woon is the illegitimate son of the demonic cult's leader, treated like trash and marked for death. Moments before his assassination, a descendant from the future injects nanomachines into his brain that teach him every martial art known to mankind. From the lowest outcast to the future heavenly demon who will rule the entire Murim with an iron fist. Let's go to number 5. This manhwa name is Return of the Mount Hua Sect. Chung Myung, the 13th disciple of the great Mount Hua Sect and the legendary Plum Blossom Sword Saint, died fighting the heavenly demon. 100 years later, he wakes up in the body of a beggar child and discovers Mount Hua has fallen into a pathetic third-rate sect. With his old man soul in a kid's body, he's about to beat, insult, and train an entire generation back into the most terrifying sect under heaven. Let's go to number 4. This manhwa name is Return of the Disaster Class Hero. In a world invaded by monstrous gates, 12 zodiac saints were chosen to protect humanity. And among them, Li Gion stood as the most powerful, earning the title of the Disaster-Class hero. However, at the height of his power, he was betrayed by the very allies he trusted and left for dead inside a deadly dungeon. For 20 long years, he survived alone in the monster-infested hell, growing even stronger as he slaughtered countless creatures without rest. When he finally escapes and returns to the world, he discovers that the zodiac system has become corrupt and controlled by greedy and false gods. Driven by vengeance, Li Gion begins his hunt for the traitors who abandoned him, all while uncovering dark truths about divine beings, ancient contracts, and the true purpose behind the gates. His return shatters the false peace that was built without him. And as he walks the path between hero and villain, the world trembles at the rise of the one they once tried to erase. Let's go to number 3. This manhwa name is Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Kim Dokja is an ordinary office worker whose only joy is reading a 3,149-chapter web novel called 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse. One day the novel suddenly becomes reality. Scenarios descend, constellations bet on humans, and the world turns into a death game. Dokja is the only person who knows exactly how the story ends. Armed with meta-knowledge and zero combat ability, he has to team up with the actual protagonist of the novel and rewrite the future to survive. Let's go to number 2. This manhwa name is The Beginning After the End. It follows King Gray, a powerful and emotionless ruler from a modern world who is mysteriously reincarnated into a magical continent as a newborn named Arthur Lewin. Retaining his past life memories, Arthur grows up with a second chance at life, this time surrounded by a loving family, powerful mentors, and a world filled with mana, beasts, and ancient races. As he trains to master both swordsmanship and magic, Arthur becomes entangled in growing conflicts between nations, hidden organizations, and otherworldly beings known as the Asuras. What begins as a journey of self-growth and rediscovery soon evolves into a brutal war for survival, forcing Arthur to confront his past, protect the people he loves, and face enemies far stronger than himself. Through loss, betrayal, and sacrifice, he must decide whether he will become a protector, a weapon, or something entirely beyond both. Let's go to number 1. This manhwa name is Terminally Ill Genius Dark Knight. The story begins with Yu-chan, a young man diagnosed with a terminal illness. Desperate and with little hope left, he turns to his favorite RPG game, Inner Lunatic, a game notorious for its brutal difficulty. But instead of just playing, Yu-chan suddenly wakes up inside the game as Nox von Reinharber, who in the original game is known as the worst villain in the first act. Now, living as Nox, Yu-chan must survive in this dangerous world. The game's mechanics, harsh difficulty, monsters, and the fact that Nox is villain all make the world hostile. Yu-chan Nox resolves to fight, not just to survive, but to try and rewrite his fate, using his gamer knowledge and survival instinct to navigate the game's danger. And there you have it, my definitive top 20 Isekai, Reincarnation, Regression Manhwa with male MCs that you need to read in 2025. Whether you want pure revenge, insane martial arts, broken systems, or just the biggest glow-ups in manhwa history. Full list with exact chapter counts, legal reading sites, and timestamps are in the description and the pinned comment. If you enjoyed this, destroy the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next week I'm dropping top 15 manhwa that 100% deserve an anime in 2026. Tell me in the comments, which one are you starting tonight? And if you want part 2 with 20 more hidden gem isekai, get this video to 10,000 likes and I'll make it tomorrow. Thank you for watching, go binge some chapters, and I'll see you in the next one.